Come on, everybody. You are on the channel for English for Biology majors, which is brought to you by Tzu University's Susan Ye. We hope after you learn this class, you will think biology is fun and to read biology book is piece of cake. Let's go, yay! Hello, everyone. We are going to learn all the prefixes for color in Lesson 5. This lesson is taught in 3 parts. In this part, which is the second part of Lesson 5, we will learn the prefixes describing black, white, and etc. However, we still need to review what we've learned last time. Red. The prefix for red is erythro, E-R-Y-T-H-R-O, rhodo, R-H-O-D-O, and rubro, R-U-B-R-O. Yellow, F-L-A-V-L-U-T-E, and X-A-N-T-H. For green, we have one prefix, chloral, C-H-L-O-R-O. For blue, we have one prefix, too. Cyano, C-Y-A-N-O. For purple, we also have only one prefix, porphyro, P-O-R-P-H-Y-R-O. Now let's move to the second part of Lesson 5, talking about prefix for colors. Black. For describing black, we have only one prefix, that is melano, M-E-L-A-N-O. Let's see the example. Melanocyte. Melanocyte. What is melanocyte? Melanocytes are melanin-producing cells located in the bottom layer of the skin's epidermis, like we show in the picture here. And melanocyte can also be found in the middle layer of the eye and the inner ear, and meninges, bones, and the heart. Meninges is the layer of membrane that are outside of our brains. Melanin is the pigment primarily responsible for our skin color. Once synthesized, melanin is contained in a special organelle called a melanosome and move along arm-like structures called dendrites, so as to reach the keratinocytes. This is melanocyte. For prefix describing white, we have 4 prefixes, ALB, LEUKO, LEUC, and LEUK, because the last 3 prefixes are similar, so we only give one example for it. First, let's see ALB. We have this example, albino. Albino, or if we want to call it a disease, is albinism. Albinism in humans is a congenital disorder characterized by the complete or partial absence of pigment, which is the melanin we just talked about, in the skin, hair, and eyes, due to absence or defect of tyrosinase. This enzyme is involved in the production of melanin. However, other animals have multiple pigments, so for them albinism is considered to be a hereditary condition characterized by the absence of melanin in particular. But humans have only one pigment, that's melanin, so when we can't synthesize melanin, it's called albinism, but our albinism and the other animals' albinism are different. For the rest 3 of the prefix, we have this example, leukocytes. Leukocytes are also coined as white blood cells, abbreviated as WBCs. They are the cells of the immune system that are involved in protecting the body against both infectious disease and foreign invaders. All of the white cells are produced and derived from a multipotent, or we can say pluripotent cell in the bone marrow known as hematopoietic stem cell. Leukocytes are found throughout the body, including the blood and the lymphatic system. As we can see here, leukocytes including monocyte, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocyte, and neutrophil. The reason why they were called leukocyte or white blood cell is because when we centrifuge our blood, these cells are found in the what we call buff. It's a thin, typical white layer of nucleated cells between red blood cell and the blood plasma. That's why it's called leukocytes. For gold, we have two prefixes, Chryso, C-H-R-Y-S-O, or auro, A-U-R-O. Let's see Chryso. We have one example, Chrysosporium. Chrysosporium is a type of hyphomycosis fungi. They are either white to tan or beige in color. That's why we use Chryso. Chryso is gold. It's kind of like a beige color. Aurotherapy. Aurotherapy is treatment with gold salt, like this sodium orosalmalate or auranofin. Treatment either with sodium orosalmalate or auranofin is called aurotherapy. In the old time, it is thought to work by affecting oxygen radicals or stabilizing lysosomes. In the old time, oral therapy is often used for rheumatic arthritis. In the recent day, we don't use it anymore because we have better medicines to treat rheumatic arthritis. Let's review. For gold, we have two prefixes, Chryso, C-H-R-Y-S-O, and auro, A-U-R-O. For gray, we have only one prefix, polio, P-O-L-I-O. Our example is poliovirus. Poliovirus is the pathogen for poliomyelitis, or commonly known as polio. It is a human enterovirus and a member of Picornaviridae. However, this prefix, polio, is mostly used to describe something related to the gray matter of the nervous system. We don't usually use this prefix to describe the color gray. For brown, we have two prefixes, PHAEO and PHEO. Let's see our example. Phaeohyphomycosis. Phaeohyphomycosis is a disease caused by a group of mycotic infections. These fungus, like the one in the picture, they will give the infection site a dark color. Although phaeohyphomycosis is caused by a group of fungus, but we give all of them, the infection from all of those fungus, a special name because their appearance. However, this kind of fungal disease, the outcome of antifungal treatment is usually poor, and mortality is almost 80%, so it is a terrible disease. Got to be careful about it. For PHEO, we have one example, pheochrome. What is a pheochrome? A pheochrome meaning tissue that are taken up and standing strongly with chromium salts. Like in the adrenal medulla. In the adrenal medulla, which is this part of the picture. We have some cell called chromaffin cell. Chromaffin cell can be visualized by staining with chromium salt, so they are pheochromes. Chromium salt gives them a brown color, and the brown color comes from the chromium salt interacting with the noradrenaline in the adrenal medulla. Let's review what we learned for color brown. We have two prefixes, PHAEO and the PHEO. Now let's review what we learned from the second part of lesson 5. Black, we have melano, MELANO. For white, we have ALB, LEUKO, LEUC, and LEUK. For gold, we have Chryso, CHRYSO, Auro, AURO. For gray, we have polio, POLIO. For brown, we have pheo, PHAEO, and pheo, PHEO. Now we finish the second part of lesson 5. Next time, when we come back, we will finish all the prefixes for color. And in the last part of the lesson 5, we will also learn some suffix, which is the first time we learn suffix since the class starts. See ya! English for Biology Major is brought to you by TCU's English for Biology Major course team. If you have any questions, don't forget to visit our FB fans page. The website is here, and you can also scan the QR code to reach to our FB fans page. This course is sponsored by Centers for Faculty Development and Instructional Resources of TCU.